How could you get drunk off of dinner? How could you wake up drunk? This is not even possible. He would periodically appear intoxicated and have blackouts, and
I mean, there were a lot of times I don't even remember how I got home. That's how bad it was. I thought I felt fine.
we would be sitting at the table having dinner and he'd be fine. And then about an hour after we ate, he would start slurring his speech, and he would be talking gibberish, and sometimes he'd get really angry and he would pass out. And I'm like, what the hell just happened in front of my eyes? My cousin said, stop right there. I think I know what he has. And I said, you have an answer? We would go to doctors for 14 months. You have an answer? And she said, Auto-Brewery Syndrome. It's where your body converts the carbohydrates that you eat to alcohol. And I said, how do you even get this? She said, it's just yeast. I said, how do you get the yeast? She said, from antibiotics. And then all of a sudden, all those little pieces that we were trying to pin together literally came into a big ball of information at that moment. We did the 24-hour testing, and nurses and doctors just ran in the room, flipped on the lights, and they were panicking, putting IV bags and taking his blood pressure and putting medication. And I said, whoa, wait, what are you doing? And they said, we got his blood test results from after eating that high carb meal. His lactic acid is high, he has a fever, he has high blood pressure, and his alcohol is through the roof. And I said, oh, thank God. They were like, what do you mean? I'm like, we just proved he has Auto-Brewery Syndrome. And we were devastated because we just felt like we have an answer, but we don't have anyone in the country that could help us. He was creating so much alcohol for so long that it literally attacked his pancreas. So we brought him to Rumsey, and the entire ER never heard of Auto-Brewery Syndrome, but they quickly were schooled on what this is, and so were the doctors and the ER doctors.
Yeah.
And Dr. Wick, Dr. Jesse, and Dr. Das were the team to be called in every time we came to Rumsey. They said, let's put in a PICC line. It was 8 weeks total. And then we had weekly nurse visits to the home. I would say 4.5 weeks into the microfungin treatment, the doctors were like, you're not making alcohol.
Yes. Let the games begin.